All right. Don't think we have any viewers yet. Let's see. We're just going to wait a minute and see if we let some people get on.
I don't know about where you are, but the weather has been like so crazy here. It's been like really hot some days, and it's like almost like kind of like fall already other days.
We've had the same thing. Well, we had like amazing fall weather for like maybe 5 days, and then now it's like the humidity is so awful. Like you could cut it with a knife.
I know, I hate that.
So miserable. It was a tease because I'm kind of ready for fall.
Yeah, no, I know. But honestly, like, we're going on vacation next week to the beach. So I'm like, please, just one more week. One more week of nice weather.
Stay warm.
Yeah, get warm. Stay warm.
Yeah.
Can you see the little chat box?
No, I don't. Hold on. Here's the way.
In the YouTube, just if anybody has questions.
Oh, got it. Yes.
You got it?
Yes. Are you able to see it? No.
I don't see it, but I don't have the YouTube pulled up.
Okay.
Let's see. Echoing for me when I had it up the other day.
Yeah, and there's a delay, so it kind of messes it up a little. I'll turn my light on.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and get started?
Yes, I'll go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So I'm Amber Elliott, and I have been a Beachbody coach for about 4 months now. An Emerald coach, and I got Success Starter, which means that I got Success Club in my first 3 months as coach. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the slides. Let's see. This is the weird part for a moment. All right. All right, so I'm so excited to share with everybody about what coaching is, because when I first started, I felt like, you know, when I was thinking about being a coach, I wasn't really sure what exactly I was doing. And it wasn't until I saw other coaches' stories and their reasons for coaching and their ways of coaching that really boosted my confidence in becoming a coach. And so I'm so excited to share our story with you guys. Let me hide. All right, so what does a Beachbody coach do? For the most part, coaches are just regular people. We are sharing our journey, and we're working on our own stories. We're working on our own health and our own fitness. And there's some people are nutritionists or maybe have a background in fitness, but the majority is just regular people who have, you know, their own fitness and health goals that they want to reach. And so the majority of coaching is just working on ourselves. It's doing the workouts, the Beachbody programs, and drinking our Shakeology and getting our own results while we are motivating and encouraging others to do the same thing. Some people, you know, may say that they prefer a gym. I actually have a coach now who loves running, and she loves going to the gym. And that was one of her concerns for becoming a coach is, what if I don't always do home workouts? What if that, you know, it's not always for me? I don't want to be inside all the time doing workouts. I don't like doing them at home. And it's totally okay. She uses Drink Shakeology. She uses Performance Line, and she still does the Beachbody on demand and uses the home workouts when she's at home or in the wintertime or when she's not feeling like going to the gym. And she mixes it in with some of her gym routine and running as well. And it works for her. And she actually, you know, is able to relate with a lot more people who want to mix in running or, you know, CrossFit or whatever it is at the gym that they do. Some people, I know this was actually a concern for me when I started, is not having a huge network of people. And can I still be a coach if I don't know a ton of people. I was concerned about not knowing a lot of people who are really into health and fitness. I didn't know, I did social media, but not that often. I wasn't into sharing so much on social media, so I didn't connect with that many people. But I realized that just sharing my own journey and posting that to my social media has intrigued so many other people, and it's inspired other people who've reached out to me. I've connected in just 4 months with so many new people on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and Instagram I think is my favorite as far as connecting with people. I have met so many people and developed friendships with people who have really, it's just amazed me at just becoming a coach and sharing my journey, at how much my networking has grown and how many people I connect with on a daily basis. There are coaches who start with no Facebook. I have a few coaches I just signed up who had no Facebook and no Instagram, and they started fresh, started over with it, and they've been building their network. They've been meeting people, and just by sharing their journey and using hashtags, and with the way that social media is today, it's so easy to connect with so many people all over. And with Beachbody soon going to be going to the UK, it's even a whole new platform of people that we can connect with right through social media. Through hashtags on Instagram and Facebook. So what if I don't have a beach body? Well, I think a lot of the coaches, probably most, didn't feel like they had a beach body when they started. I know I didn't. I had weight to lose. And that's kind of where it goes back to how we just share our journey. You don't have to have a beach body. You don't have to be in perfect shape. You're working on your journey, and that's inspiring other people. People relate to realness, and they want they want to be inspired by somebody who's more like them, and not somebody who has the perfect body necessarily. Or they're, as me, I know that when I started, that's what intrigued me the first time, was my coach, who was a mom and busy, and I could relate to her. I think that a lot of people like that when they see our results. We're working on ourselves, and every program that I do, I have new pictures from my before and after, and that is what people see, and it inspires them, and they realize that, you don't have to be, that's what this whole journey is working on ourselves. There's no need to have a beach body to start off as a coach. All right, what we do. Let's see, and how we do it. So we share, as I've told you, we share with others. We share our journey. We share, I share everything, not only just my fitness and my, lunches or my breakfast, my meals. I share my life a little bit with everybody. I share, my kids and some things that we might do on the weekends. And I share more than just fitness, because I want people to relate with me. I really want to connect with people. I don't want, I'm not selling things. I'm just trying to help people. And I think in order to help them, you have to have a connection and a friendship with them. So I share a little of my story every day, my fitness story, my journey, my health journey, and my children and my life, so that they can connect with me on that. And that, is being a friend with people, to help people, to help challengers reach their full potential. You have to be friends with them. You have to connect with them and stay in touch with them. And, that's exactly what we do as coaches. Be a product of the product. I mentioned we drink our Shakeology or use the performance line, and we work out using some of the fitness programs. Even if you're a runner and you're using just running, but you add in Shakeology, and you can share your results, and you can, connect with people and show them your before and afters. And just, sitting next to my child drinking my Shakeology, I share that, and I show that I am drinking this. I'm not just selling. I'm not just talking all these awesome things about products that I'm not even using. We actually use the product, and we are a result of the product. And that really is, I feel like that's really the only selling point that we really have to do, because most of it is people already seeing our journey with these products. We help hold others accountable. So in the challenge group, we check in with them. I check in with my challengers. I log my own workouts in there daily, and then I check in with them once or twice a week, and holding them accountable, reminding them of what their goals are and how they can reach them if they continue, to log in their workouts and drink their shakes. The virtual challenge groups we do in an app, which I know some of the new coaches have, already been challengers and some haven't, but it's a free app that we can log in our workouts and our Shakeology. And as a coach, we go in and I preset all of my postings for most of the week. And I post motivation. I share meal plans that are all provided by Beachbody. I share recipes and motivation. It's just posting and keeping people, in the loop with the app and making sure that they're, you're keeping them going and keeping them motivated. The challenge group is exactly what got me into wanting to coach. It was the only thing that kept me accountable for my workouts. And so once I got into a challenge group, I knew then that I was hooked. Oops. And then enjoying the 25% off discount. Obviously, I think that's a big part for a lot of people. I know that I started originally, I said, okay, I'll start as a coach to use the discount because I was, loved Shakeology and the workout programs. And I thought, hey, 25% off, like, oh, sure, why not? Why not? But once I became a coach, I decided, to go all in. I'm an all or nothing person, and I jumped right in. And when I saw the potential with coaching, decided to do more than discount. But the fact that Beachbody allows us to be a discount coach where we do not work, where we don't do a single thing except for work on ourselves and use the discount is pretty awesome. I think that's a pretty big perk. So see if I can get this off my screen. So my story, I actually started with Beachbody programs. It was P90X was my first program. I did P90X about 6 years ago. It was after I had my second child, and my husband brought home P90X for us, and we had no idea what Beachbody was, by the way. There was no Beachbody coach that introduced us. We just had heard about it probably on TV, and he brought it home. And we committed to the 1-hour workouts every day for 90 days, and we both had great results. We loved them. But we didn't have a coach, and we didn't know what Beachbody was. In fact, we knew of Tony Horton, and that was it. So we finished the program, and then we never got into another one because we didn't know that we had no idea there was anything else Beachbody. So after that, fast forward a few years, and I had my third child. And being older and having my third child, I struggled after to lose the weight. I tried running. I tried going to the gym. I was a yo-yo gym goer where I would get to the gym and then I wouldn't really know what I was doing. So I would run on the treadmill or, do the elliptical, do the things I knew, but I wasn't losing the weight. I was just holding on to, the last 15 pounds. And no matter what I did, I couldn't fit in my clothes from pre-pregnancy. And then my coach, Allison, is a friend from church. And she, I saw her journey and that she had lost 35 pounds through Beachbody. And her photos were amazing. And I thought, she's a busy mom and she is making it work. Like, how is she doing that? So I got in touch with her and she got me on PIO and 21-day fix. And she actually tried to get me on Shakeology. And at first I was like, no, I don't need it. I'm fine. I'll just do the workouts. So I am a skeptic. And so it took me a while to sign on for all of it. But I started PIO, and this was before I had gotten into a challenge group, and I struggled. I loved PIO. I loved 21-day fix, but I struggled to stick with it. And I just didn't have any accountability. So a few months later, she's like, are you sure you don't want to be in a challenge group like you? And I realized I can't do this on my own. So I went for it, joined a challenge group. I got onto Shakeology and I committed myself. And that challenge group is what got me going. Like, I followed through with the challenge group and I lost the extra weight and I got toned like I have never been in my life. I've never seen, muscles on my body in my whole life. And so She had asked me, you know, throughout that challenge group, are you sure you don't want to coach? I was already sharing some photos, and she's like, you need to be coaching. I didn't think I could do it. And I decided, I kept telling her no, there was no way. I could never be a coach. Again, I'm a skeptic. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think it was for me. I just didn't believe it. So finally, one day she kind of mentioned the discount, and I thought, okay, if anything, I will be a discount coach. So I signed up to get my discount, and I signed up at the end of April. And I told my husband, I was like, if I'm going to do this thing, like, let me jump all in and see how far I can get. Let's see what I can do. And so that's what I did. So I went through the training, and after selling my first challenge pack, I had the best feeling knowing that I'm helping somebody get on a healthy journey, a journey that I fell in love with and that I hope that they do too. And so every month since then, I have pushed myself to get, Success Club. And to make sure that my goal is not to sell anything. My goal is to help people. And that has been the most rewarding part of this whole coaching job, is the fact that, I get to not only work on myself and mentally and physically and meet people, but I'm also helping other people. And that's a pretty big thing for me. So that's my story. Dana, did you want to go ahead and?
Yeah, sure. So for me, I started coaching about 2.5 years ago. Like Amber, I'm a mom. I have 2 kids, and with each pregnancy, I gained about 40 to 50 pounds. And I really struggled to take the weight off. When I was younger, I never struggled with weight. I was pretty athletic, and just getting older and having kids, my body was definitely changing, and I knew I had to do something. So, I tried a lot of different things prior to coming to Beachbody. I tried Weight Watchers, I drank Slim Fast shakes. Basically, if TV or the internet promised it would work and it wouldn't be difficult, I tried it. And some things I had some success and other things I didn't. But in the end, the weight always came back. It was never something for me that truly became a lifestyle change until I found Beachbody. So my coach knew I was struggling. On the left, actually, she knew I was struggling, and she suggested to me to do 21 day fix. Actually, in this course, I've already done a round, so I've already lost some weight. But you can tell that I'm holding the cup kind of in front of me, and I told everybody when we got there, please no pictures from the waist down. I hadn't really gotten my confidence yet. I was seeing the changes, but I wasn't feeling great, and I wasn't fully participating in the challenge groups. I kind of was doing it like I was doing anything else. I just took the program and figured I could do it on my own. And like Amber, I didn't drink Shakeology right away. I didn't even really lean on my coach all that much. I just kind of did it and said, we'll see what happens. But even the little bit of results I got kind of showed me that if I went all in for my health and fitness, I could really push it. And 2.5 years later, I'm still down the weight, which is something I could never say for any program I've ever done before. I always end up putting it back on. Coaching has helped me so accountable to my own journey, because I really want to show people that I'm not anybody special. I don't have a background in fitness. I never really had to, quote unquote work at it. And now I do. And, if you could take me and transform it into, maybe having these tiny little baby abs, like anybody can do that. So, I was so happy that my coach took a chance on me and offered me this great opportunity. So what is your why? For a lot of people, coaching comes down to, what can this business give you? And for some, like Amber said at first, I eventually did fall in love with Shakeology. My coach sent it to me for my birthday, actually. We always joke about that I asked for a sample of Shakeology for my birthday. And I just instantly fell in love. And I knew if it was going to be something that I was going to drink day in and day out, I wanted a discount. I mean, just plain and simple. I'm a mom, I have a house, and I have bills to pay. So any little bit of money I could save, I'm all for that. Like Amber was saying, Beachbody doesn't ask you to do anything for the discount. So I said, fine, give me the discount and that'll be good for me. But similar to Amber's story, once I kind of started sharing a little bit more publicly what I was doing and realizing people were interested, my why kind of changed. I saw that I could actually help people. I never thought of myself as someone who could be motivating or inspiring to somebody else. I kind of just thought I was just a regular person who, you know, got fed up with her weight and needed to lose some. And, you know, I got healthy. I didn't really feel like that was all that special. But when people started reaching out to me, asking me, what are you doing? I realized I had a really great opportunity in front of me. You know, I could start helping other people with their health and fitness. And yeah, that could lead to maybe making a little extra income around the house. I work 40 hours a week. You know, I'm not looking, my why is not to quit my job. I love my job. I work as a scientist for a personal care company. Absolutely love it. But the earning extra income portion for me has been amazing. My son is 8 and he's in karate lessons. I pay for karate right from Beachbody. My daughter is 5. She's in dance. I pay for her dance lessons from Beachbody. You know, we've bought furniture for the house, you know, new furniture. We've done little projects at home with this extra income without having to tap into our, you know, our typical savings. And for me, that's huge. I know for other people, you know, they want to be able to pay off their debt or quit their job, you know, stay home with their kids. It really comes down to you and your life and how you want to change it. And I think when you stop for a moment and kind of look at this opportunity, you see that it can be much bigger than you ever imagine. For me, Beachbody has been amazing too, because you're really part of a team. You know, for me, my coach happened to be my best friend. I've known her for 17 years now. You know, so it was somebody who I already had in my life. But many of the people that you see in these photos here weren't people I knew outside of Beachbody. You know, I met them through this experience. And just having other people on the same journey as you, that can be a really powerful thing. The great thing about a team too is it's there to kind of give you this training, this step-by-step training and one-on-one support. Like I said, I'm a scientist. I studied chemical engineering. I had no idea about health and fitness. I had no idea about sales for sure. I didn't know how to do this. I've never done anything like this before. But what I find is that the team is really all about how can we help each other. Nobody on this team is out for themselves. So if, you know, somebody has a talent at something, maybe it's making graphics or, you know, setting up the perfect challenge group, we're all welcome in each other's groups and welcome to use each other's ideas, because we all have, you know, strong points and weak points, and we can build a stronger team, you know, together. Of course, too, we do giveaways and recognition. That's one of my favorite things. I love to recognize the girls on my team. I love to send little prizes through the mail for hitting goals. That is a great thing on being a team too, is like you just always have somebody who's trying to encourage you and then other people that you're trying to encourage. And of course, just the community and support. Like anything else, there's good and bad days, you know, at anything that you do. So it's really nice to have people that you can come home to and vent to and just share ideas with. Okay, so this is probably the question, do we earn money? Okay, you know, we're talking about how this can be life-changing, but how do you make it life-changing? I mean, first off, your income really is a direct reflection of how many people you help. So, you know, unlike other businesses where maybe you're selling, you know, makeup or candles, you're not helping someone. You're just strictly pushing product on people and kind of running away. Our income here is really a direct reflection of how many people we help, whether that be with a challenge pack or just a program or just Shakeology or Performance Line. We are looking not to just sell people, but to help people. And your business will grow as you help more people. We do make 25% commission on all sales while we're getting our 25% discount. So that's pretty amazing, because in some businesses, really your profits are built on recruitment and how many people you're recruiting, but here it's really that reflection of how many people you help. So we do make a commission. There are team bonuses for those who build a team. So if you do decide to recruit, it's not a requirement. You don't have to do it. But if you do decide to build your own team, there are different team bonuses that you can go for. And the different ranks in the business do have certain monetary perks that come with them. But at the end of the day, there is no pressure to sell or meet quotas or stock product. Like Amber said, you can strictly join and get the 25% discount, and Beachbody will never come knocking on your door telling you you have to sell anything. Even if you decide to work for the commission, some months you sell something, some months you don't. There's no penalty for that. And we don't stock our own product. There is a $16 a month business fee. And basically that fee helps us to run the websites that we get when you sign up as a coach, and for the fact that they are going to do all the shipping for us. So if you do sell something, basically people will just order through a link and Beachbody ships it to them. We're not required to order stuff, keep it in our garage or in our basement, and then sell it, you know, from there. So that's really nice to have, because you don't have to hold on to all this product that you don't really know what to do with. All right, so of course, with any business, I'm sure there's tons of things out there that you've heard, you know, or reasons why you think your friends will think you're crazy if you do this. So one of the myths is you have to be a salesperson. Like I said, I studied chemical engineering. It is, for those of you who don't know what chemical engineers do, I can promise you it is nowhere near anything related to sales. I'm not a salesperson. I've never been a salesperson. And the truth is, in this business, you don't have to be a salesperson. I'm not here to sell product and push product on people. I'm here to help people. I'm here to offer a solution to people who want to get healthy, whether that be to lose weight or tone up or just feel better about themselves. I'm not selling and running. I'm here to give you a product, offer you a solution, and then help you use that product so that you can have the same success that I've had. Another myth is that you're going to need a lot of time. Again, that's not true. You do need some time. Of course, the business doesn't work if you don't work it, but there's actually a lot of training that the team offers for you to see how that you can really build a super successful business in as little as an hour a day. So again, yes, you do have to put some effort behind it, like anything in life. Even at your current job, your boss doesn't promote you for no good reason. You do have to put a little effort in. But it's not something where you're going to be on your phone day in and day out. You have a garage full of inventory like we just talked about. That's not true. Beachbody stocks all of our inventory for us, so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm sure, you know, this popular myth here that it's a pyramid scheme. I'm sure you expect me to say it's not a pyramid scheme, but it is not a pyramid scheme. In a true pyramid scheme, you're really only making profit based off of recruiting and getting other people to join the business. Like I said here, you do make 25% commission on anything you sell, regardless of if you ever recruit somebody or not. Your profits are not based solely on recruitment, and that's one of the really core definitions of a pyramid scheme. So like Amber was saying, you know, she kind of mentioned about her going all in, and we talked about how we both started as a discount coach. There's so many different levels that you can do with being a coach. You really are your own boss. There's nobody here that's dictating this for you. So if you just want the discount, you know, you're using products, maybe you drink Shakeology, maybe you use the Performance line. My husband and I recently started using the Performance line with the new program Shift Shop. We instantly fell in love. So I can tell you I'm super thankful for having a discount on those products, because now not only am I drinking Shakeology every day, I'm also drinking my Energize and Recover every day. So if you never want to sell anything but you do want a discount, that's totally an option. You could also just be a part-time coach. You know, maybe you love the products, you want to promote them, you work maybe just a few hours a week and earn extra income. I would say for me, I'm kind of here between this part-time and full-time. Like I said, I do work 40 hours a week at an outside job. So I don't necessarily have a ton of time to dedicate to Beachbody outside of that, you know, on top of being a mom and everything. But even though I would classify myself as a part-time coach, I have been able to build a really successful business. Like I said, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. You know, I am diamond ranked. I do have a whole team of people that I'm kind of helping and leading. So, you know, yeah, I have been able to be successful without making this my full-time job. But of course, there are people who are full in, you know, this is their full-time job. They're building a team, they're running tons of challenge groups, and they're really aiming for that financial freedom. And it may sound crazy, but that is totally possible too. There are people who quit their jobs, who retire their husbands or wives, you know, based on the income that they make from Beachbody. It is possible. Anything in this business is possible if you just are willing to step outside of your comfort zone just a little bit, put yourself out there just a little bit, and, you know, really go for it. So, okay, after all this, I'm sure you're asking the burning question, how do I start? You know, now you're super excited and you want to join us. And I can tell you it's really easy to get started. There's 2 ways to start. You can sign up basically for $40 and become a coach for just $40. You would have your $15 a month business fee. And this basically just gets you started. You're able to make commission at this, you know, so long as you're constantly paying that monthly business fee, you are able to make commission. You aren't necessarily eligible for bonuses here, and you don't purchase any product up front. So if you're someone who hasn't already purchased a challenge pack or already is drinking Shakeology, if you just want to try coaching, the $40 a month, or the $40 sign-up fee, excuse me, it's not a month, doesn't give you any product. The more popular way to join as a coach is to join with a challenge pack of your choice, and that waives the sign-up fee. A challenge pack is you committing to a month of Shakeology as well as a program, and I would say that this is really the best way to join as a coach because it's really going to help you be a product of the product. You have something to showcase, you have something to use to work on yourself and show to others. If you are someone who's already purchased a challenge pack, the good news is while you do have to pay the initial $40 fee, your coach can help you apply for a reimbursement. So if you've already purchased a challenge pack but didn't sign as a coach at that time, you would pay the $40 and fill out a form that gets you that money back within 2 to 3 days. Super simple. I help people do that all the time. And, you know, it's really beneficial because a lot of people fall in love with the challenge pack, but, you know, initially they aren't ready to go all in. And once they fall in love with the product, that's when they want to become a coach. And I'd be remiss to not mention, too, if you're military or have active military, you're married to active military, it's free to sign up and you don't have a business fee. So if you are military or, like I said, you know, married to somebody who's active military, definitely talk to the person who would be your coach about that. There is some paperwork that you need to do to kind of prove everything, but it is certainly worth your while if you can take advantage of it.
Righty. Let me pull this back. Whoops. It's going to be weird for a minute. All right. Let's see. So, does anyone have any questions? My chat. No. So this is all going to be recorded, and so they'll be able to just go right back to that link, right? And then.
Yep, it's recorded, so you can go back and reference this again at any time, or if you joined us a little late, you can go back and watch what you missed. You know, if you just love this presentation so much, you can watch it every single day until you decide to, you know, to join us in this experience. I know I speak for myself. It is something I never thought I would do, but I've never regretted it for a minute.
I have to say the same. I never thought I would do it either. I said no for about a year before I finally went for it, but I'm so glad that I did. I regret, my only regret is not doing it sooner.
Same.
For sure. All right. You don't see the chat, do you? No. There's no questions.
Oh, I showcase.
All right. All right. I don't see any questions.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. If you have questions, just reach out to you know, whoever it is that you're working with, and they can get those answered for you. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.